What looks like a worm, walks like a stick, and spikes like a monster. Picture a creature so bizarre that scientists couldn't even tell which end was the head. When it was first discovered in the 1970s, Hallucigenia was considered a mistake, a fossil so strange it might be a hoax. But it was very real. With spindly legs on one side and thorn-like spines on the other, it resembled a nightmare drawn by a child after watching too much late-night alien TV. It wasn't until the 1990s that scientists figured out which way this creature even walked. And even today, we're still unraveling its mysteries. Let's dive into the world of Hallucigenia and explore the 5 alien-like features that make it one of the weirdest life forms ever to exist. Hallucigenia sparsa was a tiny marine creature, just 0.5 to 3 centimeters long, but its anatomy is the stuff of sci-fi. It had 7 pairs of spindly, tube-like legs tipped with claws on one side, and 7 pairs of rigid spines on the other. For years, scientists thought it walked on the spines, until they realized those were on its back. The head? That was another mystery. For a long time, the head and tail were confused because they looked so similar. Eventually, fossil analysis revealed the head bore 2 tiny eyes and a simple, tubular mouth lined with teeth. Image prompt 1, highly detailed 3D reconstruction of Hallucigenia sparsa, showing spiny back and tubular legs, floating in Cambrian Sea. Image prompt 2, side-by-side illustration of the original misinterpretation of Hallucigenia versus the corrected body orientation. When paleontologist Simon Conway Morris first described Hallucigenia in 1977, he assumed it was some kind of evolutionary one-off. The fossil was so weird that he gave it a name evoking hallucination. But later fossil discoveries in Canada's Burgess Shale and China's Xinjiang Formation proved it wasn't a prank of nature, just incredibly ancient and unique. The fossils showed that Hallucigenia belonged to a larger group called Lobopodians, ancestors to modern velvet worms and arthropods. Its claws were like tiny ice picks. Its soft, squishy body likely floated along the seafloor, vacuuming up microbial mats with its toothy tube mouth. Today, you can find Hallucigenia reconstructions in major natural history museums, serving as a reminder of how strange early life really was. Image prompt 1, fossil slab of Hallucigenia with spines and legs clearly visible under magnification. Image prompt 2, exhibit photo of a life-sized model of Hallucigenia in a museum display, with background lighting. In 2015, researchers used advanced imaging techniques to get a better look at Hallucigenia's head. What they found was shocking. Its mouth was ringed with teeth, and it had a pharynx lined with needle-like structures pointing inward. In short, this creature was a living vacuum cleaner with spikes. Add that to its spiny dorsal armor, and you have something that looks like it crawled out of H.R. Geiger's sketchbook. No wonder it's often cited as inspiration for alien creature designs in movies and games. Despite its tiny size, Hallucigenia exudes a kind of deep-time terror. You wouldn't want it crawling up your arm, even if it's only a few millimeters long. Image prompt 1, close-up digital illustration of Hallucigenia's mouth and pharynx based on 2015 CT scans. Image prompt 2, a stylized cinematic render of Hallucigenia in dark lighting, emphasizing its alien features. While Hallucigenia looks like it came from another planet, it's actually part of our evolutionary family tree. It belongs to a group called panarthropods, which includes insects, arachnids, and velvet worms. Velvet worms, or onychophrans, are the squishy, leggy descendants of Lobopodians. Though they live in humid forests today, their ancient relatives once prowled seafloors. They use slime to trap prey, a tactic that feels more alien than earthly. That means Hallucigenia wasn't just a bizarre anomaly, it was a pioneer. Its strange features helped pave the way for the arthropods that would later dominate Earth. Image prompt 1, a visual comparison of modern velvet worms and a fossil of Hallucigenia, connected by evolutionary arrows. Image prompt 2, a scientific diagram showing the evolutionary tree from Hallucigenia to modern arthropods. The legacy of the weird. Hallucigenia might be long extinct, but its impact is still felt today. It challenges our notions of what life can look like. It forces us to think beyond the familiar fish, mammals, and birds. And it opens our minds to the real possibility that alien life, if it exists, might look nothing like what we expect. Scientists now use the example of Hallucigenia when studying exobiology, the field that explores life beyond Earth. If something this strange evolved on our own planet, what might evolution cook up elsewhere in the universe? So the next time you watch an alien movie and think, that thing's too weird to be real, remember, something just as strange once scuttled across Earth's oceans. Image Prompt 1, Artist's rendition of an alien landscape featuring Hallucigenia-like creatures. Image Prompt 2, Lab setting with scientists using a hologram of Hallucigenia to study evolutionary paths. If Hallucigenia still roamed the Earth, would you touch it? Study it? Run screaming? Let us know in the comments. What surprised you most about this tiny, spiky, two-legged creature from deep time? Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-blowing creatures from Earth's distant past. Stay curious, stay adventurous, and remember, sometimes the real aliens are the ones buried in stone.